All right, so in this video, I am finally going to put the intake manifold on, injectors, fuel rail, coolant bypass, probably not the fuel lines and stuff yet, but I'm gonna do all that right now, so let's get into it. So the first piece that's gonna go on this is the Track Tough water bypass plate, which is gonna sit here. And the reason for this is because I'm using a K20 style intake manifold, and the K24 has this water valve here. So this will eliminate all that, so I can just have the hose run to the thermostat. All right, so pretty much mocked everything up. This is a brass 5/8 Y. This is the Track Tough adapter, and I just kind of cut everything to size. And this is a 90, same 90 I used here. This is actually for an LS swap, but it's the right size, so I just cut it to length. But I think that came out pretty decent as far as the water bypass, heater hose, whatever you want to call it, setup. It clears the starter. This is going to be the upper radiator hose, so it's going to be just shifted a couple millimeters down. But I think it's time to clamp all that in. All right, so the next thing to be installed is this K Power intake manifold. And this piece, I really think, is going to finally make it look like an actual motor. I got to put some fittings in somewhere here. I don't know, the back of it for the booster. I don't have the idle air control valve, but I'll put that on maybe later this week. But I think I could put this in and mock everything up in the meantime. So the intake manifold is in. This is how the Track Tough adapter works. I guess you use this jam nut to press it up against the head. Interesting, I hope it works. I mean, it has great reviews, so I don't see why not. I did the fittings or whatever for the brake booster and the idle air control valve, but I realized I'm probably just gonna delete that, but I'm not exactly sure if or when I will. And then this, I kind of just put it on, not realizing the setup, so this is definitely not gonna work because it's straight, so this will probably be a 90, but I need to figure out all the vacuum setup and whatnot, so that's all just mocked up for now. I think next I'm gonna do the fuel rail. It says I need some spacers here for the rail, but I might try to see if it'll go on without, but I'll find out here in a few. All right, so fuel rail is now in. It's not bolted down because I do need some OEM spacers that go here, but I am using injector dynamic 1050cc injectors with Kpower fuel rail with AN6 fittings. And all these dogs in the neighborhood are being annoying. I've had this part forever, and I'm gonna finally put it on, but it's going to be the K-tuned, or whoever makes it, I forget, tensioners or idler pulley. So I'm gonna put that on right now. All right, so the K-tuned pulley is on. It's funny because I bought this a super long time ago, I think around the time I got the motor, but I wasn't sure on what intake manifold I was going to use, so I just left it off. But with this intake manifold, it has plenty of clearance, so I think I might mock up the throttle body, but you'll know in 2 seconds. All right, so I did decide to do the throttle body. I don't think it's really in the way of anything that I need to get to. I hooked up the throttle cable and tested it, and it works perfectly good, so that is awesome. So next would be fuel lines, fuel regulator, ECU harness, and that's basically all I need, I think, to get it started. Cooling system, all that other good stuff can come after I at least know this thing runs. So I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the progress I made on this car. It's starting to look like an actual engine now. Till next time, later.